Hi there, YPRS Nation. Welcome to another episode of UP for Ray Speaks. Today, I am going to share with you 6 things to consider when writing your book description. Now, if this is our first time meeting, my name is Caroline Smiley. I am a book editor and I work with authors who have a desire to amplify the voice of the Black and Brown community in genres where we are underrepresented. So let's jump into those 6 things. Oh, before I share those, let me just say to you, your book description should not be written as a summary. Do not think of it as a summary. Instead, you should think of this as an ad. Yes, an advertisement, because you are going to include a call to action in your description. And what is that action? Buy my book. So, you want to write it, as you sit down to write it, think of it as an elevator pitch. Now, for those of you who do not know what an elevator pitch is, say you have a great idea for a project that you'd like to share with your boss, but they're a very busy person and you cannot seem to ever get on their calendar. Now, one day you happen to step on the elevator and it's just you and your boss. You have, from the time that elevator leaves the ground floor to whatever floor you're going to sell your boss on this idea. Now, you're not going to share or try to share all of what the project entails in this one conversation. You're just going to share enough to get your boss interested enough to want to put you on their calendar to continue the discussion. So that is what you should keep in mind as you go to write your book description. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to consider is using keywords. So this is one time that as an author, you don't have to be original, you don't have to be unique, you just use the most popular keywords that of course corresponds with your manuscript, your book, and include that in your book description. You want to use words that evoke emotion from whoever is reading it. Think of it as, what words would you enter into a search engine if you were looking for your book? What words would you enter on Amazon if you were looking for your book or a book that is similar? And those are the words that you want to include. The second thing is be brief. Yes, I know that this can be a struggle because as writers, we want to write and write and write. But in your book description, be brief. It should be no more than 200 words and 2 to 3 paragraphs. The third thing is you want to be very clear. You want to be crystal clear. You want it to be simple. This is where I say to people, use your $10 words, not your $100 words. Okay. And then the fourth thing you want to do is you want to use design elements to convey your thoughts. And when I say design elements, I mean things like bold and italics so that you can emphasize certain parts of your description. Number 5, avoid time-sensitive language. So you don't want to say latest, most recent, the next. Instead, if this is a series of books, just say book 1, book 2, because that way your book description will never be outdated. And then step 6 is read the description of books that are similar to yours. Now, I'm not telling you to go plagiarize someone's book description, right? We're not doing that. What you're going to do is do your research, look at what other authors are saying about their books, authors who are writing similar to you, and what are they saying about their books, and write in that style. Okay, so the 6 things to consider are use popular keywords, be brief, be clear, use design elements, avoid time-sensitive language, and read and compare your description to what other authors are using for their book covers. So, if you have a manuscript and you are ready to take it from idea to bestseller, then click on the link below and book your free 15-minute discovery call with me today. Also, below is a link to my free e-guide called How to Go from Pen to Published in 5 Steps. Now, if you enjoy this content, hit the subscribe button, tap on that bell to be notified every time I upload another video, and let's go on this journey together. Before I leave you, let me give you these words from Maya Angelou. There is no greater agony. I'm going to read it. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside of you. Until next time, happy writing.